for us, it's an absolute no-brainer. I'm Holly Hennell. I manage York Cares. We're an employee volunteering charity. We work with the local area coordinators primarily through the Social Connections programme. We really rely on them to kind of spread the word about the social clubs that we run and the activities that we're doing to try and engage older and younger neighbours. They've all been along to some of the clubs. They've brought people with them, helping people to feel comfortable. So we've got a really lovely story. So Phil, he had been walking alongside Penny. He was really struggling and kind of wasn't really sure what he wanted to do. And then out of his relationship with Penny, he developed Strictly Fun Dancing, which is a group that meets in Acomb, a dancing group. And he was really keen to look at how he might get some younger people attending to kind of bridge that intergenerational divide. So Penny connected us up with Phil and we ran one of our first social clubs in conjunction with him. And then at Christmas time, we held our first Christmas Shimmer and Shine, which was a huge party in the De Grey Rooms in York, bringing older and younger people together. And Phil came and ran a session for us of dancing. And it was just wonderful to see everybody kind of up and dancing. And I think that kind of really demonstrates the power of what local area coordinators are able to do, kind of bringing him out of his shell and getting him to a point where he's leading dance sessions for a huge group of people. As a city, we're incredibly fortunate to have that type of resource. It's very rare that kind of, interventions are not time limited and that you can work leading with the person at the centre. And I think we're incredibly lucky to have that and enable kind of our citizens to be able to make good lives for themselves. Working with the local area coordinators and seeing how they interact with the people that they're working with. And there's a huge kind of, you can see there's real trust between the people that they work with and themselves. And that they've worked on those relationships. They're all absolutely fantastic people, really warm and open, and there's no barriers to what they are, willing to do to support people or to work with other organisations and connect them. And I think, there's often a lot of red tape to get through with things in our society, and I think some of those things are broken down. We can only do things by working in partnership. We cannot work in isolation, and I think all those connections that are brought together with the support of the local area coordinators just makes that so much easier. They are the glue and that kind of connection, and have been so valuable in enabling us to grow the work that we're doing. And I think they've kind of enabled us to look more holistically at what we're doing. They all have such an incredible wealth of knowledge. And I think, that working at ward level enables them to be really, really embedded within that particular community. But then they're all working with each other across the different wards and kind of sharing those connections and the different things that are happening at those different levels, and then bringing that all together. I can't imagine another way of that being able to work like that. For us, it's an absolute no-brainer.